yeah, Town and City. What was it? Chas got thrown out and killed, just died at 100. Very standard stuff.
Fresh stock.
He came out fresh stock, trying to go on the offensive, tried to catch up to him, got on the top platform, rob, grab, back throw, immediately down B, read the jump into side B and killed him at 30. That's some mean stock right there. And we got what it looks like Gimpy and Raven.
Oh, we got another good one. All right, we got the lone snake. Always planting his bombs on stage.
Snake and Paulo is a really weird matchup because Paulo's got an interesting counter this time around, being both a reflect and a counter. But Snake needs a true reflect to be strong against him, like Gameon Watch or something like that, or even like Ness and Lucas, because they got the best of both worlds. They got a reflect there, and we've got the down B to absorb that. Snake, if he tries to use side smash on Ness and Lucas, that recovers 30%.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. We're looking at game 1 on Battlefield with Gimpy and Raven.
You can already see the C4 opponent.
Raven already just kind of giving the heat to Gimpy after taking explosive flame, ironically. Grab, neutral air, fourth.
Almost hit a shield dash.
I wanted to say neutral air again, but
yeah, I can see what you mean. What I'm seeing is Gimpy's Paladin looks a little more aggressive side, but that's gonna be a little problematic playing against Raven Snake, especially with Snake's gimmick of.
Well, okay, but that's the thing though. Gimpy really knows his Palu, and if I know anything about Palutena, she is going to be throwing out projectiles the last time you think about it. So you see that explosive flame actually almost caught him, and he was forced to drop the Nikita missile because of that. That's one of the nice things with commentating. You get to watch matches a little better.
And the first stock being taken by Raven.
Yeah, that forward tilt just so strong.
Especially on Snake. So Snake is such a great character.
Once again, this is why I was debating, like, he's not best in the game, but
he's not best in the game, but his kit is just
I'll tell you this right
amazing.
now. For Raven only sticking around and playing Snake, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't pocket anybody else. Pretty good just for Snake. You know that he's one trick for Snake. At least that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what y'all doing. I'm thinking.
We'll finish commentating this match.
Yeah, we'll commentate this set and then we'll talk.
Yeah. Right.
Guys might not have us for long, so if you're going to listen in, now'll be the time if you want to finish up.
So we're going to give you a little more good commentating before we call it a night. I know it's getting late. We got to make sure we get home. Right, Edgeguard not doing so good. Go for a nair.
Yo, my phone.
Gimpy Edgeguard looking for a back there at the beginning. Goes for another nair. Another nair. The Palutena special. Nair and nair.
Back air. Literally just cooking his speed. He does not care. I just had a reenactment of the Snake scene where he's like screaming because he's just melting.
Snake!
No, not even that. Just like his like skin's boiling and he's just like You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's great. Real good job on the reflect there.
Yeah, or even Snake cooking that grenade just enough so it wouldn't come right back at him.
See, I think that's what's going to make it hard for Raven to get any of his grenade damage off, being that Palu's reflect is going to be able to just like bounce it back, and even he doesn't even have to take the damage.
Avoiding explosive flame, but setting up some grenades. Forget about the C4, but really it's not doing that much to it. It's not like it's killing Gimpy.
If I'm not mistaken, this is only the second C4 he's dropped.
Nah, he's dropped quite a few, and he detonates them when he doesn't need them.
Gotcha.
Looking for that early kill with up tilt, but it's just trying to take it the same way he took that first stock, but that
you always got to beware of Snake's up tilt. Oh, real good job on the C4.
Just that ledge trap. You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta jump on Snake. You gotta jump get up because that's probably your best option because he's always looking for the roll reads. Always.
And it's not always a good idea. It's definitely not a good idea to do a roll read, especially on a character like Snake, who's able to plant all these C4s around, all these grenades. It's basically a landmine fit for a kid like him.
Absolutely. He doesn't know what these toys are that he's messing with. Just throwing out explosively, trying to get the get up, but he was already on stage.
So far, Palu's explosive ones haven't been hitting the mark except for that last one.
See, we got that C4 sitting in the middle, and he's just trying to get her out with it.
Well, it's an explosion park. Snake just building up the battlefield, dropping C4 and grenades.
C4 doesn't really do much on shield until it's like you got a sour shield. And he can just kind of throw them out there and create such a diversion. Because you kind of have to respect it, otherwise it's some free percent that you shouldn't be wanting to take.
Then we just saw a little bit of Palu's up from there, tipping Snake. As you know, Snake has been having one of the best recoveries in the game.
One of them, definitely.
One of them, especially.
With a little bit of a sacrificing percent, but Luckily, he hasn't resorted to that just yet.
Yeah, it's a good thing he hasn't.
You know what? Earlier, I almost watched him hurt himself with C4, like at this percent. I thought it would have killed him. Really good air dodge to dodge his own grenade, but leading right in explosive flame.
Real good job at placing the explosive flame just to catch Raven.
Oh, the sticky's back on him. Now we got a guessing game. Who's gonna get stuck with it in the end? You see Raven's trying to get that dash attack to stick it on top. Yeah, it's on the shield. It's on the shield. Ooh, it's back on Snake. It's back on Snake. Every single time it re-sticks, you'll see the red flashes go up again. All right, back on Palu.
Yep,
and gonna get that down smash out. Trying to catch these landings, but that thing is just so
up there. Another C4 dropped. Sticky. Up.
Ooh,
Real good read.
Really close, but it's not gonna kill.
Nope.
Trying to blow up C4, but Valentino makes it through the platform just in time. And it's gonna catch the teleport with the Nikita missile. The torpedo missile.
Oh no, March, you're not wrong about his recovery, but it's just
Okay.
to me it's not. It's just more of a really good recovery.
I'll tell you what, it's not that amazing because it's not like it gives him like a hitbox on the way up, but you gotta respect it because unless you're somebody that can hit really hard to ignore the super armor, what do you call that? Super armor or heavy armor? Because I'm trying to remember which one's the terminology for what he has.
Would it be? I'm not sure it would be super armor because it seems a little more sturdier than that.
Well, not really, because all you have to do is beat the percentage threshold. But that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen Bowser just tank through it.
And Gimpy taking a turn going with Wolf this time.
Oh yeah, he's screwed if he has to go low. Absolutely.
All right, thanks for a little bit of the info, Mark.
Yeah, I want to say I think it's heavy armor because despite super armor and heavy armor, how amazing they both sound, I think super armor is above a certain threshold, if I'm not wrong. Look at all this. He's going under.
Snake doing his trademark.
He's like, get in. I dare you. I'm sneaking. Snake doing what he does best, sneaking around like that crazy man he is.
So far.
I think it's.
I want to say it's closely even.
I want to say that's LJ's control. No, it's pretty clean. Yeah, LJ's got the nice stickers on that. Little custom control, like custom buttons and whatnot.
We'll continue to try.
I don't mess with. I don't mess with that though.
I think they'll call it catch horizontal. Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh no, absolutely.
Real good back here by Wolf.
And I almost thought Wolf wouldn't be a very strong option on this kind of stage, but you know what?
I believe the platform helps him somewhat, but I'm not fully sure.
What I was saying earlier is, honestly, to counter Snake, you just need a person with a really decent reflector, so any of the Star Fox characters will do usually. You got Gameon Watch, despite the tier list, Gameon Watch's bucket's just so strong. And then once again, the Psychic Boys, I think they both got it, the mother kids. Our family was absent.
We're leaving after this one, actually. Yeah.
Like everyone?
Yep. After this set.
No, definitely. I would like to say this is a pretty close matchup, but more in Wolf's favor just because of that reflect. It's just so
right about that.
reliable. Because Wolf can afford to kind of stay at range, and because he doesn't have to worry about everything getting sent home. The big bad Wolf. Because he's kind of, you see Snake kind of forced onto the edge. He has to respect it.
Yep.
Really
Up to
has
make
to.
him connect.
You see, he can just stay crouched though. So one of them's got a reflector that can send everything back, and then the other one's got a neutral beam. But if Snake crouches, it just kind of goes right over. So it's like, it's weird. It's like these weird moments in neutral where it's like, what do I do? Even trading blows. Neutral area's hitbox actually going to go through and land there. Sending out neutral beam to actually blow up his grenade right in his face. Trying to get down smash, but landing with back air.
Good decision to recover on the platform instead of back on main stage.
Sneaking in for that up tilt. I love how that's an option because it's so weird.
What? Which options?
Oh, the fact that Snake can literally crawl into up tilt in these kinds of situations.
His trademark.
His trademark, little sneak.
Little sneak.
It is a little sneak. The little sneaky snake.
Oh.
But back air is going to catch his attack get up option. Not actually attack get up, but
Big Bad Wolf is out to play
barely going
this
to keep
time.
himself in there.
Real good job with the reflector on that.
His down B. What do you even call that? Because it's not a shine, or yeah, I guess it is a shine, but it's not the patent little blue glyph that we're all familiar with. As again, we're back to neutral. He doesn't want to approach that center platform because there's not much he can do about it. But simply just trying to bait it out because Raven does technically have to go on the offense, but this is such a slow match. Like, think about it. I think this is 7 minutes right now, and we are already halfway through that.
Yep. And there we go.
Tilt jab is going to kill him, though. Once again, Snake just finds all ways to use every single one of his tools. There really isn't a very bad weapon or a bad move in like Snake's kit.
Snake's kit is, in my opinion, I feel like it's one of the better kits you can find in a character. It may have its,
like I can name all my characters have a sucky move or a move that's like worse than others, but
yep, real good job on
that up smash gonna catch him. Now he's just trying to find a way back home. Forward tilt, not getting the sweet spot, but some really weird neutral we're looking at right now.
Another grenade being dropped.
Pressuring that shield a little bit, but it's not like it's doing too much because these are Wolf's blaster and he's really just trying to get a side smash read. He wants it so bad. But, ooh!
That is not a good.
That heavy armor just barely saved Snake, and that was a really good mix-up. Here comes the Taquito missile. Ooh, he wasn't done with it yet. He was ready for the get-up option. Oh gosh. Oh, he's just barely avoiding it. Oh my gosh. That's so scary. That's so scary. Then through the missile again, avoiding the C4 the ledge. Snake just searching for that dash attack. I can feel it. And up tilt. Oh my god, Snake's just got so many kill options, and back air is gonna take it.
I feel like during that exchange, both players were looking for their back air.
Oh yeah, because honestly, Wolf couldn't really throw himself out there for any of them heavy smash attacks without throwing himself away, and Raven didn't have the time to set up any of his traps. Yeah, Terry looking kind of scary.
He's doing really good. Scary Terry already.
Scary Terry. Raven kind of looked like he's contemplating a little bit. Closing his eyes, drifting around, trying to keep himself in that state of limbo, I guess. I don't know what he's doing.
Who, Raven or Gimpy?
Raven. He's kind of like swaying around. He had his eyes closed for a second there. He's looking like he's transcending.
All right, here we go. Character 3.
Everyone forgot about the 5th bending race and its grenades.
Now this is an interesting choice for going with Lucina this time.
Lucina. He's trying to find the right counter pick for this, and I hate to say it, I think Wolf was the option. He's really certain on going full honest and true.
I feel like he did a real good job at executing with Wolf, trying to keep the game even. But I just feel like it was the simple fact that Raven was able to execute a little better that gave him the edge.
See, now Lucina's definitely going to be able to...
No, yeah, you're right about that. Lucina is good at edge guarding.
But right now, she's just getting juggled up because she doesn't really have a strong way of landing.
Did that take her jump?
She didn't have a jump. That's why she was finding such a hard time getting up. Trying to get that Nikita missile right on the ledge. Forward tilt.
Right now, Gimpy's
man, we're looking at 112 without a single sign of doing any damage. Gimpy, you gotta find a way in, but up tilt with the 0 to death.
Real strong start by Snake and Raven. Real strong.
Raven look kind of strong right now.
All right, Gimpy's showing some signs of like getting some damage in. It's only fair to get the reverse 0 to death.
Really looking for any way to keep Snake out, but Snake in that down air, putting her right back at ledge, putting her at a little disadvantage, but really just juggling her around at ledge. Kind of two frame in the key is weird. I'm happy for Snakes that it worked, but I personally, it goes against my morals.
I don't blame you.
I don't believe that should go through.
Well.
Like, what is that? You literally got a homing missile, and you're like, I'm gonna put it at the ground. That's what Side Smash is for. It's literally a rocket launcher. That's all it is. Look at that parry into the up smash.
Amazing parry into the up smash.
He was ready. And Gimpy once again at the percentage deficit by a good margin with the side smash. He just slipped by a ledge.
On Gimpy's end.
He just went by a ledge. He didn't air dodge anything, nothing. He's just like, yep, I'll take this one. I'll take this one to go, sir. Up air just barely knocked him. Forward tilt also on the same page of just barely not. Nikita missile not gaining the 2 from there, but getting damn well close. Dash attack.
Dash attack.
We're looking at Gimpy with almost a full 2 stock deficit.
He's barely been able to do any damage in Snake.
Avoiding the grenade. Raven trying to get that C4 into a better place to help defend himself. Gimpy almost getting a stock reset to kind of catch himself up a little bit.
He's doing a good job of avoiding the bomb so far, but for how long can he do
Yeah,
it?
but for how long till he's put on the ledge in the same
Because
problem
soon
where he's
Gimpy's
at?
gonna have to go on defense if he wants to take a stock off Raven. And make
I
this
saw
a
Raven make a
win.
really smart move just now. You saw where Gimpy caught the grenade. He moved his shield out of the way, did not suffer any extra shield
That's
damage.
really good
That's
play.
optimal.
That
And the
is a
scoop
real-
with the forward smash, getting his own 0 to death to reset it.
Here we
Oh, it
go,
wasn't a
folks.
0 to death actually.
No,
He
it
started
wasn't
with
a
15.
Yeah.
It was close though. Both of these players playing really well to try to keep it even. Did he just stick Lucina? Did I blink for? Nope. No, we didn't. Something. It was somewhere else. It looked like it. Really just.
Another thing that Raven's showing, he's not afraid to go in for the extra damage, even with the
Oh, the
even with-
Nikita missile entering the atmosphere.
Yep.
No way! Oh, now he's got. Oh my gosh. Yo, that Nikita missile came right back down and it was ready. Gimpy trying to get these up airs and make up for lost time. The forward air. 1, 2, 3.
There
That's
we go,
a KO!
folks.
Oh my gosh. Maybe Lucina was the pick here. Just
Maybe it
with
was.
a little bit of extra defense. Look at that. He could never defeat me. We'll talk about the 2-1 stocks right now with the games right now. Yeah, it wasn't until Lucina showed up, you'll never defeat me. Inevitably till game 4.
We got Gimpy showing a little signs of life.
Yeah, a little
He's not
something.
gonna
I
go.
think he's happy.
He's got it.
Maybe he took off the headphones and hurt my dumb ass. Put my mouth.
You're not wrong about that, Mars. There's no way he's going back.
No way he's going back to triplats.
No
That
way.
hurt him quite a bit.
Maybe
Now, something
Lucina
I've said
is the
about
way to go
Snake is
for
the
him.
only thing with Snake that he doesn't like are triplats. Like, you'd think, okay, but Snake likes platforms as a zoning character. So maybe if we put him on FD, we remove the platforms, no problem there. But then you remember, he's a zoning character. He doesn't mind not having platforms. You don't do that. That's a bad idea.
25% in for Gimpy.
We've
He's already
seen-
hard to get damage in. Snake is already doing a real good job.
Does he
finding
really?
damage.
You say Terry, you're talking about Raven, right? I don't know his actual name.
Terry, you're referring to Raven, no?
I'd like to think he's talking about Raven. Yeah, Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
Okay, cool. See, even though that's true, I've seen him perform very well because now if he's not sticking stuff to platforms, it's just directly on the ground, so your only option is to go high. In other cases, platforms just kind of not only hold that platform and close it down, it keeps that whole area under lockdown too. So it's like, regardless, you're keeping him underway where he can't touch you. He just can't. Just keep him out. Running in, ignoring the Nikita missile, and getting the
Good
side
job with
smash,
the-
a little
the side
stock lead
smash.
there.
Gimpy
Picking himself up.
doing a good job utilizing Lucina's speed just to avoid the oh.
Reading the attack getting really strong.
And he
just
didn't
gonna
go for
throw a
a
straight
anything.
Nikita missile.
Straight Nikita missile.
You know, some of those times you just gotta turn the brain off and just go straight because they don't expect it. You just gotta turn the brain off.
What's the least thing they'll expect? Just go in a straight path.
I can't tell how many times like just stop moving in competitive is the most like big brain play because they're like, what is he doing?
They're not gonna expect
He's
it.
just standing there menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Pull out the SpongeBob memes. Everything just
memes.
comes together.
Yep. Already, you've seen it close to 8. Oh, 95. Up tilt.
Raven throwing out that up smash, just trying to put every single item on the field with projectile, just keeping Gimpy at bay.
Playing a good game of keep away.
Air dodging. What? Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that back air. That back air kind of looked like
I'm surprised that back
Snake
air
just got a
actually
clean
missed.
haircut. I know he don't got a hat on. Lost part of that
Wow,
bandana.
the tip of the up tilt going up. Oh,
He dropped.
taunted.
He dropped the box.
Dropped the box.
Something told me he wanted him on that top platform. I was like, here, come kiss my C4. It's about to die anyway. Eating that grenade. Gosh, Gimpy needs to find a way to take care of the second stock. Otherwise, he's going to look at the same... Ooh.
You've never seen Snake taunt before?
You've never seen Snake taunt? Yeah, I'm like, that's the whole box that... Oh, C4 almost killing him on his own, like, his own poorly timed C4 just about to kill someone. Oh my gosh, covering so many options with that dash attack. Oh my gosh,
good job.
Dolphin Slash just gonna do the damage to get right through. Baiting that air dodge, or was waiting to see if he air dodge down. He's looking for that up tilt so hard right now because he needs just any way to steal this last stock and take the game. By game, I mean the set, that is. Literally gonna back throw. Looking for any way to keep him off ledge. But there's that recovery you were talking about, not so godly anymore.
All right.
Snake, you're a simple man. You're a simple man like Little Mac. If you take away all this military-grade gear, you're just a man with martial arts. You're no different from Ryu, Ken, or Little Mac. You're a man with military-grade weapons. But Lucina looking kind of scared on that ledge, finding her way up. I say her because you're talking about.
Oh no.
But it's gonna keep him alive just a little longer. Just a little longer. Gimpy's just trying to find every way in his life to land, but Snake's just watching it. Working that shield really hard right now. Gimpy getting thrown off the stage at 160, and he's just gonna eat the Nikita missile. And that's gonna make game 4 going to Raven.
Yeah. Gotta get
That's some good shit.
That was some real good shit.
You really gotta respect that Nikita missile. Honestly, I can't think of a single character I would want to play against Snake because of that Nikita missile.
It's really, when you think about it, all the characters that you play, it might be, I'm not sure, it might be.
I told you they all have the same bad matchups. I play the same top 3 have the same bad matchups, even though one of them's a heavy, the other one's a light combo character, and I have a zoning character. Even though their top 15 bad matchups are all the same, which I think is dummy funny.